Welcome back, Strongman Personal Finance. We got to talk about Elon Musk's pay package. That's all in the news. Remember the drama when Elon Musk went to court and his pay package was struck down in the state of Delaware. And now he's trying to move to another state so he can get this package pushed through. Everybody and their mother is voting yes to compensate Elon Musk for his amazing work pumping up the stock price. In this video, we're going to go through exactly what Elon's pay package is and how much money he's actually going to get, because it's actually a pretty easy calculation. Let's start by going over how he earned it. So in this proxy statement filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC.gov, the board of Tesla outlined a series of target milestones that Elon Musk would have to meet in order to qualify to be able to receive his compensation package. First thing I want to reiterate here, his compensation package is an award of stock. He's not getting a payment from Tesla for this compensation package. He's simply receiving shares of the company. So the value of the package is solely based on the share price times the number of shares he's going to receive. So they gave him 12 market capitalization milestones. Remember, market capitalization is the total value of the company, not the value per share, the total value of the company. You calculate market capitalization by taking the number of shares outstanding, traded on the market, times the price of the share. Total value of the company, that's all that matters. So he has 12 tranches. So basically, every time the company reaches a market cap or total value milestone, he gets a certain percentage, 1% of the total shares outstanding at the time when this package was awarded. The first tranche is when the market cap of Tesla reached $100 billion. We know Tesla went up to like $1.2 trillion. Okay, so he definitely met the first one. Each tranche thereafter requires an additional $50 billion in market cap to vest, up to $650 billion market cap for the last tranche. So if Elon gets Tesla's total value to $650, and it has to be sustained, it's in the next couple of sentences, for a certain period of time, he gets awarded these 12 milestones. What is that? Well, for each tranche, he gets 1% of the total shares outstanding. So every time he hits that milestone, first $100 billion of Tesla's value, Tesla goes up to $100 billion. Then it goes to 150, then it goes to 200, and it sustains that. He's getting 1% of the company's outstanding shares at that time every time he hits it. Now, what is the cost of that? Because remember, Elon is not just getting shares. He's getting stock options, and he has to pay a certain amount of money in order to receive those shares. Fair market value of Tesla common stock on the date of grant, January 21st, 2018, was $350.02 per share. Now you look at that and you're like, huh? Wait, so he has to pay $350 per share to get one share? That's not a good deal, because Tesla stock's like what, 160 something? What's it trading at right now? 167.52 in the aftermarket. So obviously he would lose like a huge sum by doing that, right? Well, Tesla actually had two stock splits. They had a 5-for-1 in August 31st, 2022 and August 25th, 2022. So split adjusted, we take the 350.02 and we divide it by 15, and he would actually have to pay $23.33 to get one share of Tesla. So obviously if he pays $23.33, he's going to make a profit because he gets a share worth $167. Of course, that's probably going to drop because they're diluting the current shareholders to pay Elon. Keep that in mind. So we go down and they have some operational milestones as well, but he's already met the market capitalization milestone. So he's earned his total package, his big package. Now, they go into a little bit more detail on this offering statement, and this is the key part right here. The total number of shares of Tesla common stock underlying the CEO Performance Award will be $20.6 million, or million shares, divided equally among 12 separate tranches. So every time he meets a milestone, he gets 1/12 of this. The number of shares underlying the CEO Performance Award in each tranche is equivalent to 1% of the 168 million shares of Tesla's common stock outstanding as of January 18th, 2028. Now, the funny thing is, he's actually not getting 12% of the company, because back then, Tesla had 168 million shares outstanding, and if we multiply that by 15, assuming they had issued no additional shares, from that point, Tesla's share count would be 2.5 billion split adjusted. But if you go and actually look at Tesla's share count, it's like 3.186. So they definitely issued a ton of shares. You can see the shares outstanding going up and up and up and up and up over time. So I just wanted to point that out there. Okay, so does that kind of make sense? Basically, every time Tesla's value reaches a certain milestone, he gets 1% of the shares that were outstanding at the time of the award, not what's right now, because the share count has increased. Now, I made this cool little Excel thing. That's right. There's a lot of crap on here. Let me explain each part. All you have to do, and I'm probably not going to upload this because people get degenerate. All you got to do is punch in the current stock price of Tesla, and it's going to tell you the total value of Elon's pay package and how much money he's going to get, assuming he sells all the shares at that moment. So I laid out the tranches here. So basically, each milestone is when he gets one tranche or 1% of the shares outstanding at that time. So tranche 1 was 100 billion of market cap. Tranche 2, once Tesla hit 150 billion of market cap, now he's got 2% that he could exercise, et cetera, et cetera. So you can clearly see that as long as Tesla gets to $650 billion market cap and it sustains that for a certain period of time, which is why Elon's probably pumping the price a lot, I'm just saying, then he gets awarded the compensation package. So let's go ahead and go through the math. I know this is hard for a lot of you Tesla investors. So the current price of Tesla is $167.52. So let's go ahead and pump that in here, $167.52. And we can automatically see the total value as of today of Elon's pay package. Now, you see all these numbers thrown around. 55, 58, 60, whatever. It's based on the current share price. It's assuming that he gets the value, the total value of the stock options. That's all it is. So if you put in the current share price, you can instantly update and see the value of the package. So obviously Elon doesn't want the share price to drop. I mean, imagine if Tesla's share price dropped to $100. Oh, well, he's only getting $30 billion. That's a lot less, okay? What is it, 167.52? So I did some math here just to show how this is all calculated. So remember, initially, they said his maximum award before the stock splits was 20,264,042 shares, assuming he met this bottom milestone right here, this bottom one right here. So assuming he meets that, 650 billion of market cap, which they did, he would be able to get all of these stock options, okay? We know we had a stock split, a 5-for-1, so you had one share, now you have 5, on August 31st, 2022, and then we had another split in August 25th, 2022, for 3-for-1. So you take the original amount and you multiply it by 5 and you multiply it by 3, and this is the adjusted amount of shares that Elon Musk will be able to get, 303 million. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's the maximum he's going to get in his award. The exercise price, this is how much Elon has to pay to get one share. Remember, it said $350.02. Well, we have to adjust that by the share splits, and if we take 350 and divide it by 5 and then divide it by 3, we get an exercise price of $23.33 per share. That's how much Elon has to pay Tesla to get these shares. The total amount that Elon's going to have to pay, let's say he wants to convert all the stock options to stock. As of right now, he would have to pay $7 billion. $7 billion. So if we do the final math, the total value of the package as of right now is $50.9 billion. He would have to pay Tesla $7 billion, which would probably actually help the company because they're burning cash now. And the net proceeds, or the net value of the shares, or the net value that he's receiving, is $43.8 billion. Okay, does that make sense? They give him shares. He's got to pay to exercise the stock options. After he exercises the stock options and pays $7 billion, his net gain is 53. And that's assuming the stock price stays up, which, he's going to do everything he can. So hopefully that kind of clarifies his compensation package. I think the reason they struck it down in Delaware was because it was he basically just dictated to the board. It was like egregious, and he basically just told the board to give him this compensation package. But this is all it is, okay? So Tesla's not giving him money. They don't have enough cash to give him this. They're giving him shares, which you as the investor, you have to understand, while it will briefly capitalize Tesla, it's actually a horrible way for the company to raise money because Tesla's only going to get roughly $7 billion of cash, and in return, they're going to dilute you by roughly 10%. So you now own 10% less of the company because it went to Elon. Okay? That's all I got. Have a wonderful day.